Separation, look at that. Oh, look how they eat this thing. I mean, there's no denying it. Oh, I love that tick, man. I mean, they just come up. You just slowly raise them up, and they come up and they thump it, man. When they thump it, they have it inhaled. This is a better fish, too. This one is definitely a better fish. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Fills a 6-inch hole. There we go. That's the right size right there. That's a beaut. Beautiful fish, man. Look at that thing. That's a beautiful crappie. And hooked right where he should be too, right on the top. This little worm over the last few years for me has been incredible. It just, and you know, and we're just adding new colors this year. A couple of the new glow colors. This one in particular, I really like this glow bubblegum silver. Just a great bait on multi-species, big crappies, big perch, big bass. Just an excellent bait. You put the 13th ounce Cocho zappu tungsten head in combination with it. Great presentation when you're fishing deep. We're fishing right now anywhere from 28 to 38 foot of water. And you got to get it down there fast. Keep that school, you know, occupied, and you'll catch them every time. Let's let that one go quick and catch another one. Oh, that was a light tick too. I mean, I barely felt that one. Probably a better fish too. Usually the ones that bite really light like that are the bigger ones. They'll just nose up to it too. Oh yeah. Woo. Ooh. Nice one. That's a nice slab. And look at this thing. Look how they eat this thing. I mean, there's no denying it. I tell you what too, when you hook them with that Cocho head, they don't, I mean, they don't come off. They're yours. Right there, here we go. I'll let him go. Nice slab though. Look at it. I mean, look how fat those fish are. That's the importance of that tungsten jig head too. A lot of times you'll find these fish and they move. Here we go. You want to get it down there quick. I got one coming up hard. He's coming up fast. I'll raise him. Right when he chicks it like that, I'm gonna just slow it down. That's a good one. The main thing is when they're schooled up, that's a better one. When they're schooled up, you want to just keep raising them and get them. They'll go from a slow movement to a really fast movement once they start competing. And man, he just inhaled it. That's usually how you trigger the most aggressive fish too, is by keeping the bait above them. Another nice one. That's a better one. Yeah, same size. But they're loving that thing, man. I mean, it is. When you got dark conditions like this, and you know, snowstorm, of course they're gonna bite when they're, you know, a snowstorm's coming through. But it's dark out right now. You got snow on the ice, it's dark, low vis conditions. This glow bubblegum silver is the ticket on these crappies. So what we're fishing and what we're looking for, we're fishing a midwinter pattern, and we're fishing a man-made reservoir. So a lot of the man-made reservoirs have old river channels, old creek channels. And what happens during the midwinter months, these fish kind of congregate in big schools, but really tight schools, and they get along these river channels. And what I like to find is areas that have like a deep flat or a deep, you know, main lake basin that connects to the river channel. And when you fish these channels, you'll find little irregularities. Maybe sometimes where the channel turns, or maybe it's a sharper drop. A lot of times And those sharper drops are going to congregate the crappies, and you could have a whole pile of fish. All these fish came off of one hole, you know, and that's where this unit comes into play big time, because you could be off a few feet. I've seen it sometimes where you're not marking fish, and then you get in that one hole on days like today where they don't move a lot and they're kind of hunkered down. It makes a big difference to have good electronics when you're searching for these fish. The rod and reel and line that I use for this is, I like using a 36-inch. You can see it's a fast action rod. This is a custom rod by Thorne Brothers. And I like that fast action. Ooh, look at this. Oh, wow. Look at that crappie. Ooh, wow. Fast action rod. 36-inch. You want the fast action for the hook sets in that deep water. Lew's Team Gold 1000 spinning reel, 4-pound Gamma fluorocarbon ice line. You know, that's super thin diameter for 4-pound. And then that 13th ounce Zappu Cocho tungsten jig head. And this is that new color in the 3-inch Reins bubbling shaker, the Glow bubblegum silver. Awesome bait, dark conditions, glow bait, catches big crappie like this. This is a 2-pound probably plus fish. You'll see the size of that one. That's a beauty, man. That fish covers up a 6-inch hole. You know, what's really cool about this manual mode on this Vexilar is you can actually, when you set it to that 10-foot increment, I got a good one looking at me right now. A good one. When you set this unit to the 10-foot increments, you're getting more target separation. So if I'm in 28 foot of water, I'm going to set it to 30. And I'm just going to have that much more target separation. Look at that. Oh! Oh man, that's awesome. And so you can actually see, like, this fish was really reluctant to come up. And I had to just keep raising them. And there's that point on all flashers when the fish comes up and it blends in with the bait. And right about at that time is when you're going to get a hit. With these units, with this new FLX28, when that fish closes the gap, you can see that fish hit. And it's amazing on the detail, the target separation. You're going to catch more fish like this. This is a better fish. We're going to let this one go. I'm going to go down a different hole. We don't want to spook this school, but those are the good eating size. These are the size you want to let go, because it's a good idea to protect the resource. A slab like that's the kind of gene you want in a fishery to make a bunch of fish like that. Selective harvest is definitely a good thing. Hope these tips help. Good fishing. God bless. Till next time.